Hey guys, and welcome to an unboxing video for the middle grade version of Once Upon a Book Club. This is the March Once Upon a Book Club for middle grade, and this just arrived today. So let's go ahead and open this on up. Got my scissors. Let's see if I can find the tape, what we got in this one. So they do ship internationally. I don't remember the cost. I'll put the website to Once Upon a Book Club in the description box. They also do adult and YA. Now the adult and the YA are the same price. I think the middle grade is like $5 to $10 cheaper. And this comes with gifts that are curated specifically for the story that is in the box. So this is not a bunch of fandom merch or random stuff. This, I mean, it's still random stuff, but it's curated specifically for the book. So I've just opened it right on up. I'm going to take this pamphlet, this out, and you'll see why in a bit, because it has the cover of the book on there. So let me go ahead and dig out the book. It's a hardback this time. And it is The Monster Hypothesis by Romley Bernard, I'm guessing is how that is said. So see. So it's just kind of a wine burgundy-ish under the cover. And this is by Disney. So what happens with Once Upon a Book Club is when you're reading it, you'll come across a page that has a sticky note that says open your gift. So when you're reading, you'll open the gift and see what it is that correlates to the story. You're supposed to wait to open them until you get to that page, but I am impatient. I can't wait to see what it is. Plus, I just don't know when I'm going to get to the book. So I always just do that because I want to be able to put my stuff away. So let me find... Is there only the two sticky notes? Okay, page 29, I got that one. So we have gifts for page 29, page 209. Let's see. Okay, I got that one. And page 4, missed that one. So let me skip back to page 4 here. So I've got my sticky notes out. And yep, that's it. Okay. So the Monster Hypothesis. Let's see what this one is about. It says, welcome to Boring Home. Welcome to Boring. Home to 453 people. 2,053 alligators and 1 monster curse. Correction. Home to 454 people. Now that Kick Winter is living in the hollows with her grandma, Missouri, the town, fake psychic, boring is anything but boring for Kick, who has already blown a hole through the kitchen floor, befriended a chicken-eating gator, and discovered that the town's 100-year curse is upon them. It's the boring curse, and all the kids are about to become monsters, or so the legend goes. People are worried, except for Kick. She knows there's a scientific explanation for everything, especially curses and monsters. But Kick is the new kid in school, and she's determined to make a name for herself by pretending to be psychic. According to the calculations, one teeny tiny lie plus fake psychic skills equals popularity. But when kids start disappearing and glowing creatures start showing up, Kick's theory quickly evaporates in a puff of foul-smelling swamp gas. Can Kick use her real science smarts to prove the curse is a hoax? Or is it just maybe sort of somehow possible the curse is here? So that actually sounds pretty good. So, yeah. 1, 2, monsters coming for you. 3, 4, they're outside your door. 5, 6, first it smells like sticks. 7, 8, hear the growls of fate. 9, 10, see the monsters again, is the little poem on the back. Okay, So let's go ahead and go in order of what is in this book that you can expect to find. So the first one said to open your gift on page 4. So that's this. Let's see. Kids Science Journal. The Scientific Method. It has, and then it has, okay, see now I'm not going to use this, so this will find a new home. But I like that this is very interactive. If I had kids, this would be great. So this first page talks about the scientific method. This next one is the same throughout the rest of the book. So you have, let me go back to this first. So you have what your question is, what the research is that you need to do, what your hypothesis is, what the experiment is that you're doing, what your observation is, and what your conclusion is. Okay? This would have been great if I was in elementary school and having to work on my own project. And then you have the experiment recap, and then it just repeats over here. So you have what I did, what I learned, and then you draw out the experiment and what you did, so, or the conclusion or something like that. So this would be great for kids. Of course, this is a middle grade, so it is geared towards middle grade kids, but let's see. Oh, there's something in the back here. It says, okay, measurement conversions. 16 ounces is 1 pint, 2 cups 1 pint, 2 pints is 1 quart, etc. So, measurement conversions in the back. So this would be fun for a kid. I will send this off to a new home because there's nothing that I have to do with that. I may see if one of my cousins would like this for their little kid, because I have a cousin that has she's got to be 3 or 4, and I think as she gets older, maybe they will want to do this with their little girl. So, okay, next up was on page 29, but in addition to that is a photograph of an alligator. So, yeah. These just kind of creep me out. That's part of why I've never been to Florida, because I do have that fear of the crocodiles and the alligators. Okay, so page 29 actually does come with a gift, and let's see what this one is. Oh, I don't like this stuff. Glow-in-the-dark slime. Again, this is not something that I'm going to use, so this will definitely find a new home. I do not like the feel of slime. It just is very unpleasant to me. For me, it's a sensory thing. I absolutely hate it. And plus, I hate the smell of it. I remember playing with like Play-Doh as a little kid, and I absolutely hated it. But I thought, oh, everyone plays with Play-Doh, and this is what my parents got me, so I've got to play with it. But I hated it. I hated the Play-Doh because I didn't like how it made my hands feel. I hated the smell of it. And slime is the exact same way. I'm trying to get it out because there's 3 containers of slime in here. And then so far I can tell you after 2 boxes of this, I have a conclusion. So, you know what, I'm just going to tear this box because I can't get it out. Okay. So this one has 3 glow-in-the-dark slimes. You have one that's blue, you have yellow, and you have a green. So these will definitely find a new home. I hate slime, I hate Play-Doh, I hate the smell, and I hate the feel. For me, it is very much a nightmare for my autism, sensory stuff, and I can't stand this. So I'm not opening it. I hate the stuff. I hate it. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so then I came to page 139, and it has a QVC code for Scan Me. I don't know what that's about. I'm not going to scan it. I don't have an app on my phone to do that. So I'm just gonna pass that on up. Now, okay. The next one is a gift that's on page 209. And this looks like it's a pen. The Ultimate Invisible Ink Pen. Write secret messages in invisible ink using this top secret pen. Shine the attached light over your paper to reveal its secrets. Okay. Again, this is not something that I'm going to be using. So it's just a white tip. So I'm going to draw and see. Okay, so I did something on this bookmark, and then the pen has this little light thingy. You push it up, and oh, you're not going to be able to see it, but I can see it. Okay, yep, I wrote hi, and I drew a little smiley face. So, just not something that I'm going to use. So, those are the gifts. Now, where's that pamphlet? Here we go. You also have this pamphlet that comes with it. So, okay, so with and this is what happened with the other one, you get a sticker, or you can write the title of the book and color in the stars for what you thought of the book and stick it in your journal or wherever. Then, so the theme for March was the Bayou Curse. And, of course, it's like just a reminder, open the gifts when you get to the page. And then there's a bookmark. This one says, you are full of great ideas and thoughts. Upside down. There you go. And then the back, so for the middle grade, there's a challenge. It says, this month's kindness challenge. Teach a friend or family member something new about your favorite subject. So that has a kindness challenge. And then the only other thing in that pamphlet or that little package was a book or a page to color. This one says, everything you can imagine is real. So it's very much kind of an adult coloring page, just because of the intricacy of the patterns. And I'll hold on to this and I will color this. So out of everything in this box, the only things I'm keeping are the page and the book. So here's the thing. I'm going to pull up their website. So I will tell you, the adult is $50 a month. The young adult is $50 a month. The middle grade is $44, so it's $6 less. Now, that's obviously before taxes and shipping. So if you may have seen, I did 3 months of Owl Crate's middle grade. That one I would say is geared towards like maybe a couple of things specifically for middle grade, like activity wise to do, but everything else could be for anyone, young adult, for little knickknacks like the mug and other things like that. So it's not 100% geared towards middle grade in my opinion. The middle grade Once Upon a Book Club I feel like is 100% geared towards middle grade because it comes with stuff that middle graders, now I would not like, the slime I would have hated, but the scientific journal and the invisible writing pen, I would have had a blast with this stuff when I was in middle grade. So at that age. So I am going to cancel my subscription for Once Upon a Book Club's middle grade. I've tried it out, and if you're doing this, if you want to do this, I highly recommend you have a middle grader you can give this to, because right now I feel like I'm paying $44 for a hardback book, in this case This was $17 and then one coloring page of stuff that I will use. So for me personally, without having a child in my home that I can read this story to and do these activities with, it is not worth my money personally. But I think this is great if you have kids that are targeted around this age, that you can give these to and enjoy watching them have fun with these items and maybe read them the story that it comes with. So personally, I will cancel my subscription. Just again, I don't have kids, and so it's, for me, this is definitely highly recommended if you have a middle grader age in your home where they can enjoy these products. So that's my thought. If you want to get a subscription that's a middle grade book but might have some stuff that adults can enjoy just fine, like a mug, a little trinket tray, stuff like that, then go with Once Upon a Book, or go with Owl Crate. But for stuff that it's 100% middle grade, for activities that they will do, for like the last one I got had night vision goggles, had a little backpack that I won't use because it's too small for what I would need, and you know, just things like that. It's like the Once Upon a Book Club is 100% geared towards middle grade, so please keep that in mind if you're looking to get a subscription box that has middle grade books. If you're an adult, I recommend the Owl Crate. If you have a middle grader you're going to be doing this for and with, then I would recommend the Once Upon a Book Club. Absolutely no questions asked. So that will be it. Let me know what you think with what the conclusion that you've drawn from this. This is only the second one, and both experiences are the same, where it's like I'm paying $43 for less, you know, like maybe a $20 hardback book, a coloring page, and then stuff that I'm not going to use that just is going to have to find a new home. So yeah, so that's the conclusion that I have drawn. I may end up, I don't know if I've already been charged for the next months, so I may get one more box, I may not, I don't know. If I do, I'll do another unboxing, but I'm going to go ahead and cancel the subscription today, just so that I don't feel like, I don't want to say I'm wasting my money, but where all this stuff is just going to find a home except for the book, it's not value for me personally, money-wise. So I am looking forward to the book. I think the book sounds really good, but and I love the Once Upon a Book Club and how much curated it is towards the book. I think that makes it that much more special. It makes it, for me, in my opinion, that much more worth the value that you're getting compared to a box that has just a bunch of trinkets and stuff like that, where there's no connection to the story. So that's my own personal thought. I think both, whatever route you feel is great, do, but as of right now, that's my conclusion. So let me know if you've read this book, The Monster Hypothesis, or anything else by Romley Bernard, who is the author of the book, and just talk to me in the comment section below. And until next time, stay true to yourself and enjoy a good book, and I'll talk to you later.